Hello everybody, welcome to the channel Lightworkers Together. This is Val. I hope you all are doing well and having a wonderful day. I decided to come outside to do this video because it's so beautiful. We're in the park here. I'm hoping there won't be any interruptions, but we'll see what happens. It's a little bit windy. I wanted to talk about what is most important to me. And any of you who have watched my channel before know that I always feel it's about the message, not the messenger. And I still feel that very, very strongly. But God and my angels have been leading me to do this for quite some time. And I've been fighting it. I've been fighting it pretty hard, both consciously and subconsciously, because I do feel very strongly about the message is what is most important. But I also know that it is important to be able to connect with one another, especially when we are talking about healing and the things that are most important. It really helps to be able to look at somebody in their face and see that they are being sincere. It's one thing to hear the truth in the words that they are speaking, and it's something else to be able to see them and to know, yes, they're sincere. What they're saying is coming from their heart. Now, pardon me guys, this wind is getting me a little bit. I hope our sound is not getting messed up. I have my tea with me also. I went cold tea and I should have went warm tea. But anyway, thank you all so much for my regular subscribers. Thank you all for always being here and being supportive. I truly appreciate you all, especially Mandy. Hi Mandy at Luca Red Tarot. And everybody else. And for anybody new stumbling on the channel, welcome to you. What I'm going to be talking about is directly from my heart. These are my experiences that I think will be of value to others. The main point of my channel is love, peace, and unity for all of us. And I know for some folks that may seem like a very difficult leap to get to. And it's not saying that it can you hear the wind whistling? It's not, no one's saying that that's going to be an easy thing to do, but it's possible. I've seen it. And the truth is, I see it every day in all of the people that I come into contact with. I see so many loving hearts, so much kindness. Sorry guys, I'm going to put my sunglasses away because they're blowing around and distracted me. Truthfully, I didn't know what I was going to say. I was just like, I'm going to leave this up to God, and whatever comes out is what comes out. So I'm sorry if this is a little all over the place. I didn't plan anything out for this. But we all, every single one of us, every living being has that light, has that love of Source Creator God within us. Every single one. If you are alive and breathing, you have it. For many of us, it is buried under years, sometimes a lifetime of trauma, pain, sometimes just societal programming, right? That comes in and creates these layers between us and our connection to Source, which is what it basically is. It's coming back to who we truly are. And that's what we all are. It's just a matter of being able to access that part of ourselves. And for me, the stumbling block that I got to see up close and personal, because that was my own experience, was having a lot of unhealed things. And there were immediate things from this lifetime, and then there were things from past lives that came up much later. So it's kind of like I was given things in increments to deal with to help clear that out and open that connection up. the very first thing with it is it's a choice, right? We have to choose that. Do we choose to want to be in that space of pure, unconditional love and peace? Is that something that we want? For some people, maybe that's not where they're at. That may not be what they want for themselves at this time. And it's okay for everybody to be wherever they are. We are literally all on the path, and we're just going at our own pace. But the point of the awakening, the ascension for all of us, is to put us in a place where we can help each other. Nobody is here going through this alone, even though I know there are times where it definitely feels like it. And there are times where it's kind of crucial to be in that space where you are by yourself. You're kind of hermiting, because the work that you're doing internally is your work. Do you know what I mean? Nobody, sorry guys, my hair's just blowing everywhere. Nobody can do that work for you. You have to do it yourself. And it all comes back to love and forgiveness. Love and forgiveness. And you can tell when you have something that needs to be healed, because you may be in a space where you can't forgive either someone else or yourself. And when you're in that space, you know that is your indicator that there is something there that you need to heal and release. And that's the big thing with healing, is releasing and letting it go. And the moment that you do that, the moment that you let it go, you have peace with that, and you're able to move beyond it. Because healing is not just crucial for us for our awakening and ascension, but it's just seeing who we are, being able to see that light within ourselves and access it. And sometimes it is buried so deep under wounding and shame and just regrets and a million other things that we can't even see it. We can't, but it's there. Trust me, it's there. If you're living and breathing, it's there. Every living thing. I wanted to be outside today, you all, because it is so soothing. It's peaceful to me. It's very grounding. Being out in nature around all the living things. I don't know if you all can see how beautiful this is here. I'll probably do some video in the future where we do a little ramble or take a walk together. But right now, it's just important for everyone to be able to, if you are already in that place where you are accessing that light, you're in a place of self-love and acceptance, and you've done a lot of healing, you can hold that mirror up to others so that they can see the same within themselves. Because there are some people who feel like they are so far gone from it, so separated from it, that they can't get back to it. But that isn't true. It isn't true for anybody. If it's what you want, if it's what you choose, and if you're willing to put in the work to get there. And so I am going to be talking more. I have some videos on the channel that I did some time ago about steps for healing, but I've learned a lot more since then. So this is going to kind of be like an upgraded version of that. But the fact of the matter is, by choosing it, that's the first step. That's really the first step, is choosing it, saying, I choose love and peace and healing and to live in harmony with others. And the moment we make that choice, we then can start putting the actions in place to make it a reality. And the more of us do that, the more it spreads and again reflects to others. So even if you're just out and about in the world, you might be, I don't know, going to the store or on your job or wherever you happen to be, when you are in that place of unconditional love and you are allowing that light to flow through you, you are the mirror for everybody else. And that is something that was brought to me that is so crucial and important, because so many are not seeing it. They're not seeing it in themselves, that it's even an option. And not only is it an option, but it's what we are. It's who we are. We are that love. We are that light, directly from source, directly from God, creator, whatever name you want to use. It's the same. So I wanted to kind of start this off by saying that and letting people know you're not alone in this journey, but it's a choice. Like for me, it's a choice every day. When we're living in this 3D reality, you can be pulled in 100 different directions, right? Or more, or even more than 100 different directions. And you can be kind of swallowed up in the things that are going on in your life, or even the lives of the people that you love. But it's important not to lose sight that each one of us is like that star you see in the sky at night. We are like that light, lighting everything up for each other as well as for ourselves. So it's what I always have said, what you do for yourself, you do for others. And there is a difference between practicing self-love, which is crucial, and self-care, which is kind of the opposite of what we've been taught of things. There's a difference between self-love and self-serving love. Completely different. There's service to self, and then there's service to others. And what gets us to our place of love and peace and unity is loving yourself and loving others as well, and being in service for all of us, for the highest good of everyone. So probably there's going to be some things I'll share that will not be for everybody. And as always, I say, take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. You know, I'm hoping that the information that I put on here will be of value. But know that you are the light. You are. It's in you. So if you have stumbled across this and you're not on the journey, or you're feeling in a place that's very dark and low, you just know that you can make that choice. You can literally, to yourself, and you're making that promise to yourself, right? That you are going to look inward and you are going to see that beautiful light that is in you. So we all are that. We all are that beautiful light, unconditional love. And being kind to one another helps all of that. It bridges the gap. And I've seen it time and time again when I'm out and about. Just people being kind to one another. It makes a difference. There were two quotes that I wanted to write down to read to you all, and I forgot to do it. I'll do it next time. But the first one is something, and I'm going to mess them up, but I'll write them down for next time. But the first one is something like, do the little bit of kindnesses in your own little corner of the world, because they add up to overwhelm the world. And I do believe this, that the more we share that kindness and compassion and loving energy, it does overflow. And the other one was a quote by Martin Luther King Jr., which I just speaks to my soul so unbelievably. And he said, darkness can never remove darkness, and hate can never remove hate. Only love can do that. Love is the great transformer for all of us, where we can transform not just ourselves by doing that work on ourselves first, which is where it has to start, but by doing it so that it's for everybody. And then the next thing you know, you are living in your world of love and peace and unity, where people are not causing division because of differences, but coming together and celebrating those differences, learning from one another, having empathy and being kind to one another. So I think I'm going to leave this here. I'm hoping that it will be of value. I'm going to do more, a lot more, but I'm hoping this helps everybody. I am sending you all love and peace and unity. Stay well, stay safe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.